has finally arrived. So it's time for another Harry Potter unboxing video. Okay, so today I am unboxing January's Loot Crate J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World box, subscription box. This is what it looks like. Now, if you haven't watched my Geek Gear unboxing video, I will leave it in a clickable I button above me. I just want to do a very quick, cheeky little comparison because I didn't get to do it at the time. So this is the Loot Crate box, and this is the Geek Gear box. Geek Gear box, this cost me £20 a month. This box, if it wasn't for the fact that I had a offer code at the time, but we'll come on to that in a minute, this costs £40 a month. And I'm sorry, but look, I can fit this box in this box. So that's my first issue. My other issue is obviously the fact that it is now the 7th of March and this was January's box. We had an email to say it was running late in January and that it would be here in February. In February, I was told that it had been dispatched on the 16th of February. It's now the 7th of March. I know we have had weather issues, but this didn't actually leave California until about 4 days ago. So, yeah. I already know what's in this box. I was really awful. I couldn't wait. I heard lots of talk about what people had had in it. So I found out what was in it. On the Loot Crate website, these boxes are advertised as being worth $65+ and having 5 to 7 items inside them. So I just want you to remember that. £40 this would normally cost. So we're going to open it. There was a sticker. I've actually put it on my glasses case. So this is what the sticker looked like. It's a shame they don't include like a spare sticker inside the box because like obviously this is slightly ruined having been taken off of the box, but there we go. I'm going to sellotape it down and it'll be fine. So then we open the box and this is what we see. Now I have already opened this just to make it easier. I've taken everything out of its wrappers so it doesn't make lots of noise. So the item on top is a scarf. This scarf is lovely. It really, really is. It's lovely and soft. It's a really nice, it's really big. It's the black family crest, or family tree, sorry. And yeah, it's lovely. So if you see, it's ginormous. Yeah, it's a really, really nice scarf. The only thing that I have against it is that for the most part, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this very well, but they have like these sort of almost like drawn faces, and it's also got like the burn marks in it, and they're not like, they aren't accurate as to what the people would look like. It's just a representation. But then we come to Draco's face and he looks like a really grumpy Peter Pan. Let's see if I can. So his face just, it just looks a bit weird. But yeah, this is a really nice scarf. I do really like it. You don't get many items that are like this. So that is that. Oh, it stinks. Smells really like manufactured. So yeah, so I like this. It goes with my little Death Eater top from Geek Gear. But yeah, so I quite like the scarf. The problem is, I don't know that many guys that would necessarily wear this. And you could use it as maybe a banner or a table runner or something like that. But as an actual scarf, I don't know how sort of unisex it is. The next item is another wearable item. It's a tie. It's a tie. I mean, it's got Gryffindor written on the back, and it also has a little lion that's embroidered on it. So yeah, it's a nice tie. It's a very long tie. I have no idea how to tie ties because I've never had to wear one. And I think although it's a lovely quality tie, majority of Harry Potter fans will probably already have one. They aren't exactly wearable unless you do a lot of cosplay. And yeah, it's just a tie. There's nothing else I can really say about that. The third item is this month's pin, or January's pin, sorry. Their pins have been doing a Horcrux theme. This is the last Horcrux bar Nagini and Harry, technically. But unless they do a Harry pin, I don't know if they'll do that. But I'm really hoping, because I'm supposed to have another one come this month, so you never know, it might be here by June. I'm hoping there's a Nagini pin, because I think that would really complete the Horcrux theme. So this is the first box that I've ever had, so I don't have the other ones. But this is Ravenclaw's Lost Diadem. When my camera wants to focus. There we go. It's a beautiful pin. It's been done really nicely. So I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it has written on it, Wit Beyond Measure is man's greatest treasure. So it is done really, really nicely. You could wear it quite subtly, I think. It's quite a subtle pin. I have got a bigger version that came in a Geek Gear box, so now I've got two, that was more of a brooch than a pin. But yeah, I mean, it's a pin. And now we come on to the last item. And I say that in this way because the boxes are advertised as having 5 to 7 items in them. And this box has 4. We will come on to that in a second. This is what you get. So it is from the films of Harry Potter, the Wand Collection. Inside it has character on one side, so that's Dean Thomas, and then it has his wand on the other, and then it's got some information about him. Yeah. I mean, it's a nice book. My problem with this book is that I could go onto Amazon and for £15 I can have a bigger hardback version, which is beautiful to display. Whereas, so it's not an exclusive item. I don't have the hardback version. I'm quite tempted to go and buy it anyway and do maybe a giveaway with this one. Just because I don't really like paperback books, especially like this, because it's more of a display book than it is for a pick it up and read it all the time kind of book. So I'd quite like to get the hardback version. But also, if you already have a copy of this. Like, you've got a travel version now? I don't know. So that is the box. They have a little leaflet in it with the ties that bind, which was the theme of this box, and then it also has the 4 things that you get in the box. The main thing, and this is a bit silly, but the main thing I was quite disappointed about was with some of their advertising, they mentioned the Weasley family, and I kind of assumed they'd be doing something with maybe the clock, because it was all about family and like the ties that bind you. And I was really looking forward to, I thought they would do something really different. I thought they might do like a miniature replica of the Weasley clock, something like that, because these are items you just don't find anywhere. And I was disappointed because this is the Weasley box, Weasley clock, sorry, as the box. And I mean, you can unfold it and you can make it up, but I just think it's disappointing. So, other than the scarf, there's nothing in this box that really wows me. The pin is very nice, but I can't get overly excited about pins. The tie is nice. Again, I can't get overly excited about ties. And the book is not exclusive, and you can get a better version for cheaper. Cheaper than the price of the box, that is. So, I was already disappointed. Then we come on to the social media team. Now, I complained before getting my box, after seeing the spoilers. I commented on Instagram, and normally on Instagram, when you have a problem, they get back to you quite quickly. I know they were messaging people quite quickly when it came to shipping and things like that. When it came to complaints, there was nothing on Instagram. There were no replies for, I think it was about 2 days before their social media team actually started replying again. So I commented it as well on Facebook. On Facebook, I commented with my opinion. At no point was I asking for advice. I was just giving my opinion, stating the fact that I was disappointed, that it was false advertising, and that they'd really let their customers down. There is a post on their Facebook page, and the last time I checked it, there were over 150 comments on it. If you actually click on the comments, you can see about 20 of them. And that is because when people were putting a negative review or negative feedback, the comments were being hidden. The majority of these comments were not asking for assistance. They were just being hidden because they were negative. So when I questioned this, I was told by their Facebook team that this was the policy for what they did when people needed one-to-one assistance. And when I pointed out that no one was asking for one-on-one assistance, they were just stating their opinion, myself and another person were almost threatened with being banned from the page because we were commenting on somebody else's comment that hadn't been hidden. And the reason for that is because we couldn't comment on the original comment because they'd been hidden. I think this is really bad publicity for them. Hiding people's negative comments is not okay. Unless they were being abusive, which none of the ones that I saw were, it's really not okay. So, and the attitude of one of the support people that were getting back to me was not okay. I understand that it's not that individual's fault, but the way she was replying to my comments, it originally felt very copy and paste this to everyone. And then it actually was sort of like quite rude. It came across as being rude. So yeah, those are my views on that. The other problem that I have with Loot Crate is that I signed up in January when they had an offer on. And I think it was something like 30 or 40% off, and you get a free crate. I still don't have my free box 3 months later after signing up. Fair enough, this one was late because of manufacturing delays. There is no excuse for a special offer crate to be late. They already had all the items, they weren't new items, they were from a previous box. And I have nothing. So, my honest opinion, don't subscribe to Loot Crate. I'm not even going to put a link below because I don't really support them. I think they've let down their customers. I have cancelled my subscription. When I signed up for 3 boxes. Oh, I didn't actually mention it's a bi-monthly box. So you get them every other month. Geek Gear do them every single month. They are always on time. The only reason why February's was slightly delayed was because of the snow, which is fair enough. But how do you go? They were advertising this box in November. So it has taken 4 months to get it out. And you would think, if you're advertising in November, surely you should already be putting that product together. I don't know. So I would strongly recommend subscribing to Geek Gear. The products aren't necessarily licensed. They are cheaper quality. But when you're paying £20 for a box that has, I mean, my last box had 2 t-shirts in it, which to me is worth about 15 quid there and then, not to mention all the other stuff that's put in there, including like the head boy and head girl badge that I got in this month's box, last month, sorry. Like, it's worth so much more, in my opinion. So, I'm sorry this turned into more of a rant than an unboxing. If you do want any more information, just comment below and I will happily get back to you. Let me know your views. Have you been subscribed to Loot Crate for a while? Were you disappointed with this box? Have you swapped to Geek Gear? Let me know below. If you have enjoyed watching this video, give it a big thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you didn't, leave me a comment and let me know why not. Let me know how I can improve. And click that subscribe button or the subscribe button that will be here. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye!